Bam, bam, bam. Welcome back to another episode of the 49 Show. The 49 Show. The 49 Show. Man, I got some good breaking news for you. Of course, a lot of you probably have already heard the San Francisco 49ers have traded for Emmanuel Sanders, wide receiver from the Denver Broncos. He's not Jay Green. He's not Julio Jones, but we'll take it. Okay. Emmanuel Sanders is a playmaker, though. He's been good for his entire career. His best seasons was with Peyton Manning in Denver, but he still has been good. Joe Flacco, his quarterback, has just been trash as far as this season goes. So it's good. It's good news that we've got another weapon for the offense, and we're starting to get players back. Joe Staley is practicing again. He's on his way back. McGlinchey is on his way back. Kyle Juszczyk is on his way back. So we're loading up. The 49ers, 6-0, but we're still trying to get better. Shanahan knows, and he said this before the Week 7 game against Washington, that, we got a good record, but we could be a better team. And that's what you want to hear. You don't want, everybody to get the big head and just think that everybody's going to lay down in front of them, because they're not. So it's good that we show some urgency. It's good that we try to actually make the team better. We tried to get better, and that's good. I like it. I'm a little bit surprised, to be honest with you, but I just knew after the game Sunday against the Redskins, if you watch closely, it was just a lot of plays to where you were saying, man, ain't nobody getting open. Nobody. And the whole game, we were just like, man, we got to make a move. We got to make a trade. And I just felt that was the perfect game, the perfect sloppy-looking game, the perfect game where Garoppolo even had to take off and scramble a few times, which I liked, for them to see on the film, we need somebody else. Now, I don't know if they were going for A.J. Green or not. I'm sure that was their first pick, but the Bengals head coach has been very, very stubborn in his process, saying that he is not trading away A.J. Green. He's too good of a player. Yet you hadn't paid him yet. You hadn't extended his contract. What are you going to do? Keep tagging a player when you're 0-7 and your team sucks? I don't get it. But that's who I wanted. But I'm not going to talk about that or get into that or complain about it. It is what it is. They're not trading him. I think that's the man that we would have got if he was available for trade, which makes me feel good because that's what I wanted to see. Me and my partner was saying it the other day, at least let's hear that we tried to get the dude. And we'll probably hear about A.J. Green later in the near future. I'm not sure. But as of right now, we know we tried. We know we're trying to get someone because we finally got someone. And we have Emmanuel Sanders from the Denver Broncos. We gave up a third and a fourth round pick. I don't know how you all feel about that. A third round pick is a little bit pricey. I'm not going to lie. But with that being said, what would we really do with the third round pick? I mean, honestly, how good would we be with the third round pick? Look at our previous third round picks. It's been up and down. It's been hit or miss. So I'm not really sure how good that third round pick would work out if we had it. The fourth round pick, that's better. I was expecting to give up a fourth or a fifth for a wide receiver anyway. I would have rather us had given up the fourth round pick or a fifth round pick and the player. That was the lane that I would have been going down. And I thought Pettis would have been one of those in that trade package. I wouldn't have had a problem with it because we're just not getting enough from Pettis. Kendrick Bourne, he makes a play every now and then. He made a play on Sunday against the Redskins, but that was his one play for the month. He's only good for about one play a month. A lot of 49er fans like Kendrick Bourne. I don't know why. I don't know what the hell they're looking at. I don't see it. I don't see enough plays from any of these wide receivers. This is why we made the move. We needed somebody else. And I'm happy. I'm excited right now. I'm just as turned right now as I was after us going 6-0 Sunday. Wasn't a whole lot to talk about, not a whole lot to break down. It was a sloppy game. It was messy. Field conditions were terrible. We were just lucky to get out of that game healthy, except for Goodwin and Breida with the head injuries. But I hadn't heard anything about them being concussions or them being in a concussion protocol, so we should be fine. All right? So with all that being said, How do you all feel about Emmanuel Sanders being our wide receiver, our newest acquisition? And we didn't give up anybody. We still got Goodwin. We still got Pettis, which I wouldn't have cared if he left. We still got Bourne. We still got Richie James. We still got everybody. Hurd and Taylor are still on IR. We've still got Jordan Matthews. Will he be active now? I don't know. He was active for the first time Sunday. He only had 3 snaps, and I can't remember what 3 plays they were. I'm going to have to go back and watch it and see what 3 plays he was on the field. Was he blocking? What did he do? I ain't got to check that out yet. I apologize, but I'll get back with you and let you know. But he's probably not going to be active. I mean, I don't know. I would stick with Jordan Matthews and have Goodwin and Emmanuel Sanders playing outside. That's what I would do. Jordan Matthews can be the big slot. I mean, yeah, he can be the big slot, and sometimes Pettis can be the big slot because he's better inside. That's what I would do. I would not. Now they may stick Emmanuel in the slot. I don't know, but Emmanuel plays everywhere over the field, motion, inside, outside. But he is an outside receiver, and he's been the number 1 receiver. He's been the number 1 receiver in Denver. Now they've got a young guy named Cortland Sutton that's taken over though, so I understand. And they're not gonna keep Emmanuel Sanders or pay him, so they're moving on. If there was anybody we were gonna make a deal with, I knew it would be with John Lynch's buddy John Elway. I knew it. But I was just like, I still want AJ Green. I want him bad. But yeah, it is what it is. We made a deal. We made a move. The 3rd and the 4th round pick is what we gave up for Emmanuel Sanders. The Broncos give us Emmanuel Sanders and their 5th round pick. And all of this is going on for the 2020. There's not a 2020 or a 2021 here. We gave up our 3rd and 4th round pick of 2020. They gave up Emmanuel Sanders and a 5th round pick of 2020. So that's pretty much it. We got a new wide receiver. How do you all think he's going to be? Like, comment, subscribe. I really want to hear your comments. What do you think about him? And do you think this makes Jimmy Garoppolo look better? Do you think it makes Garoppolo look better? Because I have had some questions about his play. He hadn't had that clean game yet. I've been saying that all season long. He has not had a clean game. The deep ball, something bad happens every time. He threw another interception in Washington. He has a few good plays where he scrambled. I like that. He got fired up. Sometimes I wonder, is he trying to hype himself up, though? Because it's almost like he's trying to hype himself up. He doesn't believe in himself. I don't know what the problem is. Me and my partner was talking another Sunday, and he said something that was very interesting. And I'm gonna go ahead and repeat what he said because I never looked at it this way. When Garoppolo came with us in 2017, the 5-game winning streak that he had, he went 5-0. Now, yeah, people can say that we played some teams that really weren't that good. We weren't this, we weren't that. They were overlooking us. They slept on us. Okay, that's fine. But Garoppolo came in that Chicago game in 2017 at Soldier Field without any knowledge of the playbook. He didn't know anything. He kind of freestyled it. And that happened the whole 5 games, and we won all 5. So what my partner is trying to say, another 49er fan, is that maybe Shanahan just need to take the cuffs off of him. Maybe he's got the cuffs on. He's probably in his ear a lot, telling him, hey, just stand in there, hang in the pocket. It'll come open, it'll develop. Just stay in there if the pocket is clean. Maybe he just needs to just tell him, hey, coach, you're a good play caller. You do a lot of good things, and we trust your offense. We trust this process. But let me just do me. Unleash me. And if he does that, maybe, we can see what we saw in 2017. But I promise you, I hadn't saw the Jimmy Garoppolo that I saw in 2017. I ain't seen that dude yet. Now, I'm not saying that we need to go ahead and start Nick Mullins. I'm just saying that if you look at the numbers, if you look at the stats from, when he started and when he started, the only difference is the wins. Garoppolo has the most wins. He's like 13-2. He's got the wins as a starter, but the defense has a lot to do with these wins this season. He had a lot to do with the 5 he got in the beginning, but he doesn't have a lot to do with these 6 that he's gotten this season. So I'm just wondering, like, if Garoppolo and Mullins' stats kind of look alike, what's the difference? I mean, we're not getting 200, 300 yards out of him. He's not even throwing 200 yards. 150, 160 yards is what we're getting. I mean, we need better. So if you think it was the receivers who weren't getting open, because we do have receivers that were not getting open. If you think that's what it is, comment, holler at me. Let me know. I'm live right now. Talk to me. But I think it's a little bit of both. The receivers weren't getting open, but Garoppolo also can't throw the deep ball. And we've got to work on it. Another partner of mine said today, that's a good trade, I believe, but who going to throw him the deep ball? He's a 49er fan. But he made a good point. That's a good question. Y'all know. Look, you can take up for Garoppolo all you want to. I hope he does good. He played for my damn team. I do. I'm not a hater. I'm a 49er fan. But what I'm saying is, who is going to throw the deep ball? Jimmy Garoppolo, every time he throws the deep ball, something bad has happened. Damn near. He threw an interception against the Redskins on a deep ball. Now, Pettis could have done something to break that up. I'll admit. But come on, man. And Goodwin dropped the deep ball, but he had to stop and wait on it. And it was a touchdown if he leads them right. I can damn near name out all the deep plays this season in 6 games because we ain't had that many. I don't think Shanahan trusts him to throw that deep ball. And that's something to worry about, guys. That's something to worry about just a little bit. I think this is a championship football team. But the question is, how far can our quarterback take us? I don't know. We'll see. But if it was just the receivers not getting open, then our problems are all solved because Jimmy Garoppolo has gotten another piece. Now, no, he's not A.J. Green. He's not. But he's better than Mohamed Sanu. Mohamed Sanu is a good number 2. Emmanuel Sanders has been a damn good number 1. Even though I'm sure he's declining a little bit. He's got to be about 30, 31. But I'm happy. I'm still happy. I'm excited. I just hope that we can open up the field a lot more. We've had Marquise Goodwin, who was a deep threat. We hadn't been hitting him deep since C.J. Beathard was the quarterback. It's a reason for that. He throws the prettier deep ball. It's just C.J. Beathard can't do anything else better than Garoppolo and Nick Mullins. So we're just kind of in a messed up situation here when it comes to that, because I want to see the deep ball, but I want to see Garoppolo do what he does with play action, get more chemistry with his quarterbacks. He can work the short to intermediate well. But he's been inconsistent on some of his throws, and I just want to know what you all think. Do you think it's just been, hey, he don't trust anybody else but Kittle? I totally understand. Cool. We're about to find out, too. And I'm glad that Shanahan and John Lynch gave us the opportunity to find out. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for the urgency that you showed. Thanks for loading up. I mean, the Patriots made a trade this morning for Sanu. We made one today. The only 2 undefeated teams today made some big trades for wide receivers. And we beat Green Bay and Seattle to the punch because I know Seattle was trying to get to you. What's going to piss me off is if the Bengals do still trade A.J. Green and Seattle gets him or Green Bay gets him. Like, damn. They told us we couldn't get him. You just never know. But these are all NFC teams, and I figured that they would send him to an NFC team, but it looks like they're not trading A.J. Green at all. I hope to God they don't trade him now because I don't want to see him anywhere else now that we couldn't get him. I just don't. It is what it is. Call me petty. I don't want to see him anywhere else, especially somewhere where we could be playing one of those NFC teams in the playoffs. I heard the Packers, the Seahawks, and the Saints are actually shopping for a wide receiver. And the fact that we didn't get A.J. Green, I hope to God those 3 teams don't either. Okay? I'm not going to try to hold you up any much longer. I just wanted to let it be known. Breaking news. We've got Emmanuel Sanders. Turn up. Get litty. We good, y'all. We if it was A.J. Green, I'm not going to lie, I'd be telling you right now we're going to the Super Bowl. I really would be saying that. I still damn don't want to say it now because the defense is good. It's great. The D-line is 70% of the reason why it's that great. 80% of the reason why it's that great. Secondary slowly but surely getting better. Emmanuel Mosley, he's playing good. When Spoon comes back, I don't know what to say. I would say, hey, Sherm, go have a seat. Let's see if Spoon foot is okay, and we're going to play E-Man and Spoon on each side. I know people don't think, this. Who would have thought we'd be saying something like this in 7 weeks of the season? But it's possible. If Salah knows what he's doing, it's possible that Sherman can get booted or benched, for right now, and Spoon and E-Man could be the outside guys. Because let's be real, y'all. Sherman has been our worst corner this year. Let's be real. He has. All this talk about the 49ers are good. Sherman is leading the defense. Yeah, he's a leader. We love him for that. We need him in the locker room. We need his presence. But on that field, he's been getting his ass whooped on a lot of plays. He's playing 10 yards deep to try to keep everything in front of him, so they get these 8 to 12 yard hitch routes and comeback routes on him. And then sometime the quarterback may miss it, but there's been receivers going by him. Sherman has not been better than Witherspoon this year. He ain't been better than Mosley. They're not even trying Mosley, and when they do, he's taking care of his business, man. I'm just saying, if E-Man and Spoon are playing outside that corner, we probably turn into a damn shutdown secondary defense along with a good D-line. We probably end up being better than the Patriots defense then, because right now we're like number 2 in defense. And people say that we hadn't played anybody. Hell, the Patriots hadn't played anybody. Let's see how good the Patriots defense is when they start playing Cleveland Browns and the Dallas Cowboys and, some of these teams that they got coming up. Well, and it's probably going to be a little bit better than – it's probably still going to be good, but I'm just saying, man, look, as far as the cornerbacks go, the defense is good, but Mosley has been playing he's been playing good, man. E-Man has been doing his thing, and I'm telling you, man, I wouldn't be mad if they said, all right, Spoon, you got your spot. E-Man, we don't want you to lose your spot either, Sherman. Let's just see how he does on a few plays. Let's just kind of work y'all in and out on certain downs. I don't know. I hate to see Mosley get booted, though, because he's been doing pretty damn good. That's just me. Sherman needs to do better, though. He needs to do better. It's good to have him out there, but he needs to do a little better. A lot of times he's just been out there looking good off the strength of him being Richard Sherman, and they just haven't been wanting to try him. But there's been times where I'm glad they didn't, because he's been getting kind of lit up a little bit. All right, but moving on, the back end has been better because of the D-line. Jimmy Ward, Tarp has been playing good. I just try not to brag about these guys too much because they've been on IR so much. As soon as I start bragging on them, somebody breaks something and they go on IR. So I'm not going to speak on Mr. Glass that much, but Mr. Glass has been playing good. I'm not going to lie. He's been playing damn good. It shows us why the 49ers said we don't need Trey Boston. We don't need to get Eric Berry. We're fine. That front line, that D-line is going to be better, so he's going to be better. Tavarius Moore can't get his spot back now. It was all good just a week ago, bro. Well, the 49ers, man, we're doing good, man. We're doing good. Let me see if I got any more news for you. We are getting better. Sky's the limit now, I'm telling you. This opens everything wide the fuck open now. Goodwin, deep threat. Emmanuel Sanders, deep threat. And they can both do intermediate, the short routes, all that stuff underneath. You know what I'm saying? I would put Pettis in the slot now because I think he's better in the slot. I would have Emmanuel Sanders and Goodwin outside. You got, once you get your tackles back, Staley and McGlinchey and Juszczyk at fullback, the running game is still going to be insane. I still don't think we're just going to get crazy and just go 4 or 5 wide and be throwing it all day. No, I think we're going to stick to the run because that's our best. That's the best thing we got going. That's what we're good at, running the ball. And play action will be so much better, though, when you got more than one option to throw the ball to. Kittle has been the only guy that Garoppolo could trust on third downs or any down for that matter. So it's going to be real good to get some of that pressure tucking away from Kittle, even though he's still been doing a damn good job. He's still been doing his thing. Even when they holding him, pulling on him and all that, he's still been, watch out, give me the ball. He's been the man. He is the man, and he's the best tight end in the league now because not only is he the best receiver that we have, and he leads in yak yards and all of that stuff, but he's a better blocker than the Kelce's and the Zach Ertz and all those guys. So that makes him number one. A lot of people don't want to come out and admit it, Just like a lot of people don't want to come out and say the 49ers are for real. They just give us about 30 seconds, 45 seconds. Yeah, they're 6-0. Got to give them some credit. But, yeah, let's talk about the team that beat them. I mean, let's talk about the team they beat. Let's talk about the Rams. Let's talk about the Seahawks. Let's talk about the Cowboys. They don't want to talk about us. That's fine. That's cool. We'll stay under the radar. That's fine. We'll stay under the radar. All the way into Miami to the Super Bowl. My Super Bowl pick was San Francisco and the LA Chargers. I don't know if I ever told y'all that or not. I told a few people, but probably not you all. My pick was the 49ers and the Chargers. I thought history would repeat itself. It would be a rematch of Super Bowl 29, which was in Miami. Same stadium that it's going to be at this year. 25 years later, we won that Super Bowl, beat the Chargers. When we were celebrating the 75th season of the NFL, everybody wore the throwbacks. There it is. That's what we were celebrating, the 75th season. We wore that throwback. Now we're celebrating the 100th season, 25 years later, 49ers, Super Bowl champions again, beat the Chargers. Boom. That was my little conspiracy theory that I had going. But at 2-5, it don't look like the Chargers are going to the playoffs, let alone the Super Bowl. But that was my pick. Everybody thinks that it's going to be the 49ers and the Patriots. That could happen. But I just want y'all to comment, man. Do you think Garoppolo will get you to the Super Bowl? Or do you think he will just be 13-3, one and done in the playoffs? Or do you think he is ready for the big moment? He can handle the pressure and he's going to get us there. Or do you just think Shanahan going to cover it up? Do you think he's going to continue to be the deodorant that I told you about, covering up the odor, who is sometimes Jimmy Garoppolo? And look, don't get offended. Don't get in your feelings. Don't get upset if you think I'm too hard on your quarterback. He's my quarterback too, goddammit. I just want the motherfucker to win and play better. That's it. Consistently. And this is the chance right here by getting another receiver. Again, he ain't A.J. Green. He ain't Julio Jones. I know. But he is better than Pettis, Debo, Richie, Goodwin right now. He's better than all of them. That's what I'm trying to say. Shit. He's better than all of them except for Kittle, but Kittle's a tight end. So let's see how it's going to go. I'm happy, though. I'm excited. I'm ready. We locked and loaded. We got him as soon as possible because we want him playing Sunday, and we could use him because we got Eric Reed and them Carolina Panthers. The defense is pretty good. I'm not scared of the Panthers. I'm not worried about the Panthers, but they do have some defense, and they'll probably be the best defense that we've saw so far this year. It'll get tougher. Packers, Saints, Ravens. But as of now, this may be the toughest defense. So I like the urgency. I like how they said go ahead and get it. One last thing before I let you go. If Shanahan says anything, just go with the opposite. Don't believe anything he says. He be blowing smoke. He had just said there's no urgency really to get a wide receiver, or there's less urgency now than it was in the past to get a wide receiver. And 2 days later, what the hell? We got a wide receiver. I didn't really buy it anyway. I knew that really gave me the confirmation there that we were going to get somebody in a trade at wide receiver. When he said, we ain't really worried about it. We ain't really thinking about it. I like the guys we got here. I like the guys we got here too now, but I think they're more ready for 2020, 2021. Once they're more developed and they've gotten, they've been more polished, they're not ready yet. We got an opportunity to do something special this year now. So forget just getting to the playoffs. I like how we thought about it and said, no, we winning now. Let's win it all now. Good move. Great idea. Trust the process. Brick by brick. Now I'm finally starting to say this shit because I'm excited. I'm happy. I like it. Good job, Lynch. Good job, Shanahan. Thank you. The 49ers, we back. We up 6-0. We're going to be 7-0. We will beat the Carolina Panthers. It'll be a better game. It'll be a tighter game, but we will beat the Panthers. Well, it'll be tight for a minute. This Kyle Allen dude is not that dude, okay? So thank you for not bringing Cam Newton back. Thanks. We're going to whoop his ass. We're going to sack him. We're going to hit him. We're going to pressure him. We're going to make him do a lot of things that he hadn't been doing because that's what happens when you're under pressure. And he will throw a pick or two. In the discussion. All right. Emmanuel Sanders. And he looks real good right there. He looks real good right here in that red and gold. No homo. It's the red and gold. Um, Dante Pettis did a GIF. He sent the GIF out, like he's hyped and everything. And I'm like, dude, Pettis, calm down. You might not even see the field anymore, bro. Chill out. I'm not a Pettis fan anymore, man. He's not doing it. This breakout year, we didn't get it from him. We didn't. And Richard James could be on the field more than what he's been on the field as well. I don't know if he's just looking that bad in practice or what, but we've been really hard pressed to put him on the field. He got on the field Sunday for a few snaps, and he made a play. Well, the Seahawks made a move. The Lions traded Quandre Diggs to the Seattle Seahawks and a 2021 seventh round pick from the Lions for a 25th round pick. So the Lions the Seahawks just added a safety. Quandre Diggs from the Lions. The Seahawks just added a safety. So here comes the trades, man. Trade deadline is Monday. Here it is Tuesday. People are trying to get these people in now and get them playing for week 8. They're not waiting to the deadline. That's what's up. You're going to need that safety. We get Emmanuel Sanders, the Seahawks trade for a safety. Well, ain't that about a biatch? It ain't going to work. It ain't going to help you none because Jimmy Garoppolo ain't going to throw it deep too much. I'm sorry. I should have said that. I know y'all don't like that, but I'm just being real. He's probably not going to throw the ball that deep anyway. Everything is in the middle of the field. Short to intermediate. That's what we work because screens and runs and, we do this stuff because I think Shanahan doesn't trust a quarterback like that. I don't know. I'm going to leave with one last thing. There's a rumor going around where Adam Schefter is saying that the New England Patriots quarterback Tom Brady is selling everything in Boston and he possibly could be ready to leave. But they're not saying that he's going to retire. I think he will. I think he's done. I think he's too scared to play anywhere else. That fear of I went somewhere else and I couldn't win, then it looks like I needed Belichick, I don't think Belichick is scared to coach without Brady, though. He was trying to get rid of his ass a few years ago when it was Garoppolo that we ended up getting instead of Brady. Let me ask you something. 49er world, Niner Empire, let's just say Garoppolo doesn't work out this year. Let's just say he stinks it up, he gets benched, Mullins comes in, we can get rid of him after this contract, we can get out of that contract at the end of this season. We say, hey, we're done. And Brady says, hey, I want to play for my hometown team. I grew up watching the 49ers as a fan. I want to play for the 49ers for 1 year, maybe 2. Because I said I'd play till I'm 45. Would you all be cool with us kicking Garoppolo to the curb for Brady if this is true, that Brady's really going to leave? Now, I think he's going to retire. But this is a rumor that I've heard, that Brady could be about to get rid of Garoppolo again. I don't know how true any of it is, but Adam Schefter said he's selling everything he owns, every property, the house, everything's up for sale. Other properties are getting sold in Boston. He is leaving Boston. But I'm thinking it's to retire. But he thinks it's to play somewhere else. Where would he go? What if it didn't work out and he replaces Garoppolo? It's like, damn, Garoppolo will be like, damn, I can't get rid of you. I'm not saying that's going to happen. Just a scenario I just thought I'd throw with you, man. I hope Garoppolo plays better now that he has a better receiver and we've got an extra target, somebody else that he can trust. It's going to take some time to get that chemistry, that rapport. But, hey, it's just week 8, so we got time. We'll be good by December in New Orleans. By the time we go to Seattle and all of that, we'll be good. So that's it, man. I'm done. I'm out. Hey, I'll be back and I'll talk later about the game against Carolina. This one I need to break down because this is going to be a little bit more interesting. We've got this bad running back named Christian McCaffrey that we're going to have to deal with. But he's the only problem that we have to deal with. We'll talk about it later. That's it for the 4-9 show. The 4-9 show. The 4-9 show with K.O.D.S. Y'all be good, man. Red and gold till I'm dead and cold. And it's time to go 7-0 and get another Super Bowl.